If you are somebody considering a move to Phoenix, Arizona in 2026, this video is going to go through the 10 things you need to know before making your move out to the southwest corner of the United States. I'm going to cover the 10 things you need to know before making your move so you can come fully prepared for life in the Valley of the Sun. My name is Keegan McDowell and I'm a full-time local realtor here in the Phoenix metro area. This channel is about what it's like to live, work, and buy a home here in Phoenix, Arizona. So with that being said, let's jump into it. The first thing you need to know about Phoenix is just the sheer size of our city. Phoenix is big. It is really big. There are about 1.6 million residents in the city of Phoenix, but the metro area of Phoenix, which we call the Valley, is all the surrounding cities around Phoenix in places like Scottsdale, Tempe, Chandler, Glendale, Goodyear, Arizona. All of these places make up the Valley of Phoenix, and that is home to well over 5 million people. That means you are not just moving to the city of Phoenix. Most likely you are moving to one of the metro areas that has tons of choices of neighborhoods, communities, and different lifestyles to choose from. And this just brings me to my next point, which is the Valley concept. When people mention the word Phoenix, they are really referring to the entire Valley, which is made up of the following, but not limited to, cities: Scottsdale, Gilbert, Mesa, Queen Creek, Chandler, Ahwatukee, downtown and central Phoenix, Avondale, Goodyear, Surprise, Buckeye, Glendale, Peoria, among others. And the reality is that locals are driving, to and from and across city lines basically every single day without even thinking about it. Officially, these are technically separate cities, but in terms of the day-to-day feel, it's more like a big interconnected city than it is, the separate cities. So when you hear someone talk about Phoenix, more than likely they are referring to the entire Valley. The third thing you need to know is about the major employers and just the job market in general. Phoenix is home to truly a big, growing, and diverse job market. You will find major employers across many of the different sectors, but specifically in the tech and healthcare industries, there are some great jobs here. You will notice that a lot of employers have relocated from states like California and other high-cost states. For many people, Phoenix is a great place to come live if you're a remote worker, but if you are someone who is looking for in-person work or to excel your career, Phoenix is a great place that offers a bunch of new opportunities to step into your career and really excel. Number 4, things to do. There is no shortage of things to do, but in my opinion, the best things to do are outside here in Phoenix. Phoenix has all the major pro sports, and don't worry about the summer heat. Our baseball stadium is indoors. Phoenix is one of the best cities in all of America as a golf destination, and there are tons of different restaurant and nightlife activities in different pockets of the city. You have downtown Tempe, you've got Scottsdale, you've got North Scottsdale, downtown Phoenix. There's so many opportunities to find different things to do. And then on top of that, you are just a day trip away from a bunch of great destinations. Sedona is about 90 minutes north of the city of Phoenix, Flagstaff being about 2 hours north. You have the beaches in California, which is about 4.5 hours away. And then you have some national parks up in Utah, as well as the Grand Canyon National Park at the top of Arizona. So if you are somebody who loves getting out of town on the weekends, you will never find a shortage of things to do if your home base is here in Phoenix. Number 5 is our location. Phoenix sits in central Arizona, and its location is a big advantage. Just a few hours away from some of the best beaches in Southern California, you can go up to elevation in northern Arizona to escape the heat. And one of my favorite parts of Phoenix is our airport. You are just a short and cheap, I must say, flight away from basically anywhere in the United States, and you can get there with a direct flight usually. As far as getting around the valley, we have a grid-like system with crossroads and vertical roads that are easy to remember. We also have a very easy freeway system with the I-10 running straight through the city, and then the 303 loop that goes around the West Valley, the 101 loop that goes all the way around Phoenix, and then the 202 loop that goes around the East Valley. Our city is very car dependent, so if you are someone who is coming from a bigger city like New York and you're not used to having a car, I would recommend coming with a vehicle that is at your dispense. Number 6 is our cost of living and our housing. Home prices and rents have climbed a little bit, and we now do sit above the national averages for rent and home purchase price. The good news though is that compared to a lot of the coastal cities like San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, we are still relatively cheap. And like all cities, there are definitely more affordable pockets than others within our big metro area. So if you're somebody that's worried about affordability, there is still still definitely room for affordability here in Phoenix, and it still draws a ton of people in to move here. Number 7 is the weather. If you hate the weather in the cold winter months of whatever city you're coming from, I will say that the winter months here in Phoenix is the best possible weather that you could ever imagine. It's sunny pretty much every day. It's cool in the mornings, it's cool in the evenings, but you can feel the warmth of the sun during the day for whatever activities you have. We get sun over 300 days a year, and it draws a lot of people in for those, 6, 7, 8 months of the winter. A lot of people come and snowbird here just because of our winter climate. I will say this does come with a trade-off, as we have 3 to 4 months during the summer of pretty brutal heat. You definitely have to plan your lifestyle around the summer heat, but in my humble opinion, it is doable, and it does make those other winter months well worth it. Number 8 is just our outdoor lifestyle. If you are someone who likes to hike and get outside and do different things outside, no matter what time of day it is, Phoenix is going to be an amazing place for you. We have some of the best parks, the best hiking, the best outdoor green spaces that you can find anywhere. And you'll see, if you drive around Phoenix when the weather is nice, aka every single day, you will see people constantly outside, on walks, on runs, walking their dogs, playing sports outside, pickleball, outdoor basketball, tennis. You will never find a shortage of things to do outside to remain a healthy and active lifestyle. And if you get tired of the scenery here in Phoenix in the desert, you are just a short drive away from the pines in northern Arizona. In the winter, northern Arizona and Flagstaff is one of the snowiest cities in the entire United States. So if you want to get away to ski or snowboard, you can go up to Snow Bowl in Flagstaff, Arizona, and really get away from the desert landscape. Number 9 is our food scene. I would say the food scene here is above average. We have a lot of great Mexican cuisine, and I would say that the high-end dining here is really, really good. There are a ton of places to go and to try all over the valley. You will never run out of places to try. And then we also have a ton of great little taco trucks, coffee shops, breweries, and other little cafes all across the valley that are really a great experience. And number 10 is our variety of neighborhoods. If you think of big city, you're gonna think of skyscrapers and apartments and condos, which can be true. You can find those in different parts of the city, but a lot of our communities are in different pockets, and each of them has a different feel. There are urban condos and historic neighborhoods in places like Central Phoenix, but then if you go to Scottsdale, you can find the nightlife area and the expensive apartments to get into, and just an area that has a ton of energy. If you're more into a college town vibe, Tempe and downtown Tempe is a great community to move to, which is centered around Arizona State. And then you've got the family-focused suburbs like Chandler, Gilbert, Peoria. There are a lot of great neighborhoods in those places if you are someone who is raising a family. On top of that, we have a ton of master plan communities and new build communities. Phoenix is growing rapidly, and there are so many new build communities if you are somebody who wants to get into a new build home and take advantage of some of those incentives that those builders offer. There is almost always a neighborhood that is going to line up with your needs, your priorities, and what you're looking for. So if you are somebody who is thinking about making a move to Phoenix, Arizona, I hope these 10 things really did help you. And if you do want help finding a neighborhood or a community that's best for you, I will leave my contact information below. Again, I am a full-time realtor here in Phoenix, and I love helping people move to our great city. And lastly, I will give a shameless plug to my free Moving to Arizona guide that can be downloaded with the link in the description. If this video was helpful, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for new videos just like this every single Monday. See you next time.